Hi yogis, welcome back to your practice with me, Dini. Today's practice will be focusing on opening the shoulders as well as spinal flexibility to help with postural behavior for those who like to sit a lot and who spend most of their time in front of the computer or binging Netflix. This will be a great time for you to open up the anterior part of your body and strengthen the posterior part of your body. We'll start with the standing position. If you have two blocks or a strap, you're more than welcome to have them around. It's always good to have props around to help you with your practice. We will start with standing position. Palms to the sides of your mat. Take the gaze towards the front. You can bring your feet together or hip width apart. We will start with checking in with ourselves and then bringing the intention to this practice with clear motivations, clear movement and mindfulness into the body. And take a moment to bring to your mind an idea of finding ease as well as finding breath through this practice as you move, as you glide for poses. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale, arms reaching up to the sky, sinking the hip back. And just take a moment to feel the pose here, bracing into your core to protect your lower back and the spine. Soften through the shoulders. Find your breath in this position, allowing you to feel the heels pressing and the hip hinging back. Gently release the arms to the back side of your mat. And then pull the shoulders back. And then have a gentle connection in between the shoulder blades, not squeezing so much as you pull the knuckles back. And see if you can lengthen the back side of your neck. Keep the gaze down if you need to. Opening up through that front side of your chest and your shoulder. And you'll slowly lower the belly to the top of your thighs, and on your exhale, gently try to extend the legs or keep it slightly bent as you take a bow. Let the head drop and pull the knuckles up and back, allowing the back side of your neck and your shoulders to soften and relax. And bend the knee one at a time and turn the chest over to the opposite side of the knee. If you bend the right knee, you can turn the chest over to the left. Bend the left knee, you can turn the chest over to your right as you swing your arms the opposite way as well. Just get to feel the shoulder joint here as you rotate the chest and as you swing your arms side to side. And find that connection with the breath as you move. And then bring it back to the center on your inhale. Release your arms to the side and take a forward fold. Let the back side of your head soften and relax. Find one more breath in there. And press the shin bones. Inhale, lift halfway. And then on your exhale, press your palms and step your feet back into your downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Find the energy through your palms, rising up all the way to the arm bone, lifting the torso up and peeling the hips up and back and transferring all the weight towards the legs, reaching the heels down to the floor. Gently come forward into plank on your inhale and slowly lower your body all the way down. Come to the outside of your mat with your fingers into your spider. Lift the elbows slightly up and feel like you're broadening through a collarbone as well as the shoulder blades. Keep the gaze down. Pushing through your fingers, curl the chest up, inhale. And then exhale, lower the chest back down. Couple more like that. Press through your fingertips, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower it down. One more, push through the fingers, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the chest down. Reach your arms to the back, locust pose, pressing to your pubic bone, reaching your toes back. You don't have to lift the legs up, and see if you can keep it soft through the glutes here. Finding the breath across the sides of your belly. And take an inhale in here. And then press your palms next to your chest, and then great hand, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And start to wiggle the legs once more. You get to feel the back side of your legs. You wiggle one leg in, one leg out. Come forward again into plank on your inhale. And slowly lower your body all the way down, excuse me. Bring your right arm straight out to the right side. You can bend the elbows 90 degrees if you want to. Depending on how your shoulder feel, if it's tight, you can keep it straight. You can also lower it about 45 degrees. So pick where you're at in this practice. Turn the gaze over to your left side and then roll your body over to your right side and step the left foot behind. Wrap the left arm behind you if that feels good for your shoulders. Otherwise, keep the left hand in front of your chest. You can alternately bend both knees and stack both thighs on top of each other. And then keeping it soft through the stretch here and try to relax into it. Find your breath. Opening up through that right side of your back. And if you have your left hand right behind you, release the left hand. Yeah, slowly straighten the legs and roll the body back down to the floor. And switching side, extend the left arm out to the side. Press your right palms next to your chest. Turn your gaze over to your right. And then roll over to your left side. You can step the right foot behind you. Or you can bring both knees to stack on top of each other. You can wrap your right arm behind, if that's okay with your shoulders. Keeping the back side of your neck soft and relaxed. Find your breath in here. And keeping it soft and relaxed through the stretch. And then gently release the right palms if you have it behind you. Turn the chest back down and the belly back down. Press your palms next to your chest. Take a cobra inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes in, the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lower the knees back down to the floor. Come into your cat and cow. Inhale, tailbone lift and arch your back. Exhale, let out, tailbone down and round. Inhale, tailbone lift and arch. Exhale, tailbone down and round. Inhale to lift the tailbone and arch. Exhale to tuck the tailbone and lengthen the backside. Couple more. Inhale, tailbone lift and arch. Exhale, tailbone down and round. Last one. Inhale, shifting your tailbone to lift up. Exhale, shifting the tailbone to reach down as you round. Come back into neutral position. Go ahead and kick your right leg all the way to the back and reach your left arm forward. And start to brace into your core here and brace into your abdominal walls. Protect your spine and the lower back. Deep breath in. Keep your arm and leg extended. Exhale, elbows and knees curling in. Inhale to extend and reach. Exhale, elbows curling in. Inhale, reach the leg and the arm. Exhale, elbows and knees to curl and tap. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale, curl and tap. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, curl and tap. Inhale, go ahead and reach your arms and the leg. Bend the right knee. Maybe flip the palms. Maybe just stay right here. Maybe hold your right foot with your left hand. Start to lift your right thigh bone up. Kick the right leg back. Keep the chest facing forward and keep your right palms pushing down. Find that sense of ease and find that sense of softness through the body in the stretch. Find your breath. And gently release the right foot. Kick the right leg back and reach your left arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, place the left palm and the right knee down. Switching side. Go ahead and kick your left leg all the way to the back as you reach your right arm forward. Take an inhale in here and keep the spine long by bracing into your core. Exhale. Elbows and knees to curl in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbows and knees to curl. Inhale, extend them out. Exhale, tap the elbows and the knees. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale to curl. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, curl them in. Inhale, reach it out. Bend the left knee, flip the palms away, maybe just staying right here, maybe start to grab, hold your left foot with your right hand, press your left hand firmly as you kick your left leg back. Allow the chest to rise, allow the crown of the head lengthen, soften through the back side of your neck. Find resistance between your left foot and your right hand. Take one more breath. And then gently release the left leg and the right hand, reaching it forward and back. Exhale, press your right palms and the left knee down. Go ahead and tuck the toe. Send the hips up and back. Come back into your downward facing dog. Rise the right leg up on your inhale. Exhale, step the right leg to the front side of your mat. Lower the left knee down. Come into your low lunge here. And start by interlacing your arms behind you. Roll your shoulders back and down, pulling the knuckles back as you rise the chest up. Soften through the back side of your shoulder. Now finding the breath across that front side of your body. So you can lean your body forward just a little bit, but find resistance with your right foot so you can open more into that left side of your hip flexor. Embracing into your core, tuck the left toe and see you slowly lift the left knee up and come into your high lunge with the arms interlacing behind you. Find your breath. Find stability to your legs hugging in into the sockets of your hip. On your exhale, lean your body halfway forward. Strong on your right foot. On your inhale, roll to the tip of your left toe. Come and rise into your warrior three. Imagine one straight line from the crown of your head to the left heel. And soften up through the pose and find ease. And allow the breath to be the support of this pose. And gently release the arms. Gently draw the left knee in. And then slowly open your arms wide into cactus. Bending the right knee and wrap the left thigh on top. You can kickstand the left foot next to your right foot into eagle. Or you can hook your left toe behind your calf if you'd like. Right elbow wrap under your left. You can just easily stack the elbows. Otherwise, you can twist the palms into full eagle. Find your breath here. Sink the hip back. Keep the elbows lifted about shoulder height. And see if you can breathe through the back side of your spine, back side of your ribs, keeping the top side of your shoulders soft. Keeping the eagle arm and slowly uncross the leg. Straighten the right leg, lift the left knee, kick it back into your warrior three with eagle arm. Take a moment and find your balance there. Gently land the back leg down, come up into your high lunge with eagle arm. Send the elbows up, arch the upper back. And then on your exhale, see if you can keep the spine just the way it is and slowly lower the left knee down. Try to brace into your core so you're not slamming your left knee. And release the arms, extend the right leg and scoot the left knee back slightly or bring your right foot slightly forward. Extend the right leg or semi-extend. You can flex the right foot or point, however that feels good. Keep the chest lengthened forward. Feel free to stay right here or take a bow towards your right leg, stretching to that right side of your hamstring. Maybe try to spread the toes apart as you hug the skin of your right outer hip back. Yeah, and bring that idea of softness and ease through the stretch. Allow yourself to relax. Bend the right knee and then plant the palms flat. Kick the right leg back into your downward facing dog. Gently lower the elbows down. Come into your dolphin pose here. Keep the hip lifted as you push your elbows. Let the head dangle and hover above the floor. If you're on the tight side with the hamstring, keep the knees softly bent if you need to. Otherwise, keep it straight, hips lifting up. Use the elbows to push down to create more length for the hip to lift up. Slowly shift your chest forward towards your thumbs or towards your hands. Slide your feet back. Come into your forearm plank. Hold it here. Take a moment. Find your breath back in your forearm plank. And on your exhale, gently lower, with control, the hip down into your sphinx. Try to line your elbows under your shoulders. Run through the collarbone. Act as if you're trying to direct the elbows back to pull the chest through and up. Soften through the glutes and the lower back. Take one more breath. And then on your exhale, lower the chest, slide your palms next to your chest, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lift, inhale. Step the left foot to the front side of your mat. Lower the right knee down. And arms interlaced behind your waist. Pull the knuckles back and lift the chest as you inhale. And see if you can keep running through the collarbone, keeping that softness in between your shoulder blades so you're not squeezing the shoulder blades in. And just a light drawing. Find that idea of softness and ease. Find your breath. And see if you can start to knit the front ribs in and bracing into your core. And then tuck the right toes, slowly lift your right knee up. Find your high lunge with your arms interlaced behind you. Keep pulling the knuckles back. Keep the chest lifted. On your exhale, lean your body halfway forward. Yeah, and find your support into your left foot and find stability. Slowly leaning to your left foot, roll to the tip of your right toe and just slowly come up into your warrior three. Yeah, and imagine one straight line from the head to the right heel. Find your breath and let the breath be your focus here as you balance. Soften through the shoulders. And then gently draw the right knee in, release your arms, come into your cactus arm. Oops, excuse me. And once you're here, open the elbows slightly wide and stack your right thigh on top of your left as you bend the left knee. Again, you can kickstand your right foot down, or you can bring your right foot behind your left calf. Left elbow under right elbow on the top. You can easily just stack or bind the hand into full eagle. Let your breath be your drishti, be your focus. Yeah, and find that sense of ease as well as softness in the pose. And on your next inhale, lift that right knee out. Keep the eagle arm. Exhale, kick it back into your warrior three with eagle arm. Again, keeping the focus on your breath, keep it flowing. Softly land the back foot down. Come into your eagle lunge. Arms up to the sky, inhale. Or elbows up, curling the upper body. And then keeping the body just the way it is. Brace through your core, knit to the front side of your ribs. Slowly lower the right knee down with control. And take a breath more. Release the arms. You can slide the right knee just a little bit to the back or slide your left foot slightly forward. Extend the left leg, hinging the hip back into your half split. Keep the chest lengthened forward. Otherwise, if it feels good for your hamstring, you can let the spine and let the torso roll over down towards the floor. So you can spread the toes apart so you get a little bit more across the calf and the glute. And then gently bend the left knee. Press your palms and you'll step it back into your downward facing dog. Elbows lowering down towards the floor. And bring the ears close or in line with the shoulders. And shifting the chest towards the back side of your mat. Use your elbows to keep lifting the hips up. Soften through the top side of your shoulders. Find your breath. Shift the chest forward. Walk your feet back, come into your forearm plank. Straw on your elbows as you extend the chest forward. Take an inhale in here. As you exhale, softly lend the knees and the hip with control down to the floor. Sphinx pose. Again, realign the elbows right under your shoulders. Act as if you're dragging the elbows back and curling the chest up. Deep breath in. And then on your exhale, lower the chest all the way down. Slide your palms next to your chest. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Gently lower the knees down to the floor. Come into kneeling position. We'll come into camel pose here. A camel pose variation. You can point the toe or you can tuck the toe however you'd like. But first off, you're going to turn the chest just slightly towards the right. Right hand's going to reach towards the right heel. Left hand reaching up towards the sky. On your inhale, you're going to keep the hip aligned with your knee. And then on your exhale, you'll lean the thigh bones halfway back and maybe tap your right hand to your right heel. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lean back and tap. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lean back and tap. Couple more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lean back and tap. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lean back and tap. And this time you're going to hold it here. And then press your right hand to your right heel. Push the thigh bones forward again. Curl the chest up and reach your left arm all the way to the back. You can keep the gaze down towards your right foot. Soften through your right side of your shoulders. And then on your inhale, reach your left arm up and forward. Exhale, release from that right side. Gently turn your chest over towards the left. Keep the hip facing to the front. Left hand reaching towards the back. Right arms reaching up to the sky. Take an inhale in here. Exhale, lean the thigh bones back, and then maybe tap the left hand to your left heel. Inhale, forward. Again, movement may not be a lot. Exhale, lean back and tap. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, lean back and tap. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lean back and tap. Couple more. Inhale, forward with the thigh bones. Exhale, lean the thigh bones back and tap. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, lean back and tap. Pressing your left hand down to your heel. So you can push the thigh bones forward again. Soften through the glutes. But use the chest to lift it up and reach your right arm up and back. And take the gaze towards your left foot or towards the floor on your left side. Soften through the top of your shoulder. Opening up through that front side of your abdomen and your flexors. On your inhale, reach your right arm up and forward. Exhale, come up. And then take a brief child's pose here. Bring your toes to touch, push your hip back. You can fold your arms in front of you and let your head rest onto your forearm for a moment. And take your time in finding the breath back into your body, allowing the body to soften and find rest in your child. Allow the breath to slow down. Take about a breath more in there. And then slowly come back up into your downward facing dog. Gently kick your right leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, step the right leg to the front side of your mat and pivot the back heel down. Come up into your goddess. Bend both knees and bend both elbows into cactus. Take a moment here. Allow the hip to sink down. Allow the inner thighs to rotate. And then draw the shoulder blades slightly. Soften through the top of your shoulders. On your inhale, extend the arms and extend the legs. Exhale, bend the knees back into your goddess with a cactus arm. Inhale, extend and reach up. Exhale, bend and open up through the elbows. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend and open. Couple more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, open the elbows as you bend the knees. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, bend and open. Hold it here. Interlace your arms behind. Pull the knuckles back as you lift your chest. Exhale, lower the body halfway forward. Keep the knuckles, reach backward, top of your shoulders, move away from the sides of your ears. And then on your inhale, lift the torso up, extend the legs, turn and pivot the toes in. And then on your exhale, lower the body all the way, folding in between your legs as you reach your knuckles up and towards the sky. And releasing the arms, turning your body towards the front side of your mat and pivot your right toe forward. Spin the back heel up, walk your hands forward. Come up into your warrior three with your hands down to the floor. Find your breath here and you slowly allow yourself to balance to your right foot and then start to get light to your fingertips. Lengthen the chest and maybe lift the hands up. And again, find that Salabhasana in your spine as you reach your arms to the back, chest lengthen forward. Again, crown of the head and the heels, one straight line. Bring your palms in front of your heart. Draw the left knee into your chest, standing upright, balancing onto your right foot. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Bring your left hand to grab hold the outside of your left foot. Reach your right arm forward. Kick your left leg to the back and lean the chest forward. Come into your dancer pose, kicking the left leg away from your left hip. Soften through the shoulders. Find the drishti in front of you, or use your breath as your drishti. Take one more breath. Just slowly on your inhale, lift the right arm up, lift the torso up, and you draw that left heel back in. Release the left foot, step it back, come into your lunge. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, lower the left hand down to the floor, lower the left knee down, pivot your right toe out 45 degrees. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right thigh, and see if you can lean the chest back. Gently lift the left leg up if that's available for you, otherwise keep the left leg down. And if you want to bind your left hand with your right hand, go ahead and grab hold and maybe draw the left heel close towards your glute. Allow the chest to turn just slightly towards the right. Chest lean back as if there's a wall behind you, keeping it soft to the crown of the head and the top of your shoulder. And gently release the left leg down. And then press your palm, step the right foot back into your downward facing dog. Left leg kick up and high. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Pivot the back heel down. Come into your goddess on second side. Bend both knees. And then open your arms wide to the side. And come into your cactus, arm into your goddess. On your inhale, extend the legs and arm. Exhale, bend the knees and open the elbows into cactus. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, extend the arms and the legs. Exhale, bend the knees and open the elbows wide. Couple more, inhale. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and the elbows. Stay right here, interlace your arms behind you. Pull the knuckles back, lift your chest, take an inhale. Exhale, lean your body halfway forward and hold it here, embracing into that front side of your belly. Bracing in and knitting to the front side of your ribs. Take a breath more and soften through the top of your shoulders. See if you can pull the knuckles more to the back so you can feel the skin moving away from the sides of your ear. On your inhale, lift the torso up, extend the legs. Turn and pivot the toes in. On your exhale, take a fold in between your legs. Keep the knuckles sent up towards the sky. Let the head drop heavy. Gently release the arms. Turn and pivot your left toe facing to the front. Pivot the back heel up. Walk your hands forward and balancing into your left foot and come into your standing split on your standing warrior, on your left side. And start to power up to your left foot and start to get light to your hand. Come up into your warrior three. Find Salabhasana on your chest. One straight line from the crown of your head towards your right foot. Bring your palms in front of your heart. Standing balance with your left foot as you hug your right knee into your chest. Left arm reaching up. Right hand grab hold your right foot. And slowly reach your left hand forward as you lean your chest forward and start to kick your left leg all the way to the back. Find resistance between your left leg and your left hand. Find your drishti, strong on your left foot. Find that sense of softness and ease into the pose. Allow the breath be the focus. You gently release that right foot. Draw the right knee back in. The spine back up. Kick the right leg all the way to the back. Come up into your lunge. Your arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Softly land the right hand down. Right knee down. Pivot the left to a 45 degree. You can walk it just a little bit further away. Left hand to the inside of your left thigh and lean and turn the chest slightly towards the left. You can stay right here if you want. Or gently lift that right leg up. Maybe just staying right here. Maybe hold your right foot with your left hand and draw it closer towards your glute if that feels good. Letting it drop into whatever that you feel, whatever sensation that go through. And then gently releasing that left leg. Press your palms, step it back into your downward facing dog. Forward into plank on your inhale. Exhale, lower the spine all the way down. Lower your body all the way down. Take locust pose. Inhale, float the legs, reach your arms to the back. Press your pubic bone down, keeping it soft through your shoulders. Same thing, keeping it soft through your glute. At some point, the glute's going to work, but you don't want to overwork it. Keep it soft. Keep the toes and the inner toes reaching all the way to the back side. Gently press your feet down. Slide your elbows under. Pivot your left hand towards the right. So you're kind of like coming into diagonal and bend the right knee. Hold your right foot with your right hand from the inside or the inner of your arch. Draw the heel close if you want, or you're going to keep kicking that right leg to the back, however that feels good for you. I like to draw my heel close so I can stretch the top of my right quad as well as the hip flexors. I could also get a little bit more of a shoulder stretch by turning the chest forward. Elbows lift up towards the sky. Soften through the pose, staying with the breath. Gently release that right leg. And then bring your right elbow down. Swivel your right hand towards the left side. Bend the left knee and hold your left foot from the inner arch. Draw the heels close to your glute. Or you can kick it all the way to the back, however that feels good for you. And again, lift the elbows up, turning the chest facing to the front. Keep the pubic bone pressing down as you lift through the chest. Soften through the top of your shoulder. Take a breath more. Gently release that left leg. And then slowly lower the front side of your body down briefly. Turn the gaze to one side. You can make a pillow with your hands. And then gently lifting the chest back up, come back into your Sphinx. Bend both knees, hold your right foot with your right hand, kick the right leg back. Use that as a kickstand. Slowly hold your left foot with your left hand. Keep the thigh bones pressing down, keep the legs kicking back. Maybe lift the thigh bones up as you reach your toes up. Soften through the shoulder. Breathing through the sides of your belly. Take a breath more. And then slowly release the body down. Palms pressing next to your chest. Push your hip back into your child's pose. Now feel through the back side of your body, the back side of your spine. See if you can feel the breath occupying the back body. Lifting as you inhale and softening on your exhale. And then gently come back up into your all fours, hands and knees. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bring your right knee forward into pigeon. Slide your right foot over to the left. And then slowly let the hip just sink down. Let the left leg soften and let your whole body to roll forward as much as your torso, as much as your hip allow you to go. Then let the head drop down towards the floor. You'll start to let yourself sink into the pose. Letting go of any tendency of gripping or contracting the muscle. And finding that ability to ease into the pose and finding softness. Find your breath. Allow the breath to slow down. Take about a couple more breaths in there as you soften through the hip joint. And soften through the spine as well. And on your inhale, press your palms, lift the torso up. Swipe your left leg forward and bring your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Machandrasana here. Bring your right arm to hug your left thigh and then lend the left hand behind you. Just take a moment, find your twist here. The chest may not go all the way to the side. Allow yourself to kind of like feel through the twist. Go as far as your body allows you to go. And bring that idea of softness and ease through the pose, lengthening and broadening at the same time. And feel the breath occupying the sides of your ribs. Take one more breath in here. And gently release the right hand from your left thigh. Bring your chest facing to the front. Bring your feet together. Come into your bound angle or butterfly legs. Grab hold to the ankle or 2 fingers to your big toe. On your inhale, lengthen the spine up. Exhale, lean the torso forward as much as your body allows you to go. Soften through the top side of your shoulder. And feel the back body and the inner thighs. Let it be soft and find ease. And then on your inhale, lift your torso up. And then slowly step that right leg all the way to the back. Come into your pigeon on the second side. And start to drop right into the pose, allowing the body to settle, to sink. Letting go of all tendency of gripping, of contracting, of resisting. And take this time to actually reflect and receive whatever information that comes through in this pose. And take this moment to actually witness whatever that's happening, whatever that pops up, whatever that stands out. Take about a breath more in here. Slowly slide your right leg forward. And then bring your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Hug your left thigh or your right thigh with your left hand. Slide and bring your right hand behind. And then turn the chest as much as your body allows you to go. You can keep the gaze in the center where the chest is. You can turn the gaze towards the back depending on how you feel with your ears, with your neck, Bring the attention to the breath across the sides of your ribs or the back side of your ribs. Take one more breath in here. And soften the grip of your left arm and then turn the chest facing forward, extending the legs all the way to the front. You can open about hip width apart. You can bring your feet together, however that feels good. And you slowly walk your hands forward, allowing the torso to roll as much as your body allows you to go, or hands to your feet. Just a light grip here. You're not trying to pull or bring your body really close to your thighs. Try to create space in between the thigh bones and your body. And create that sense of softness and ease. And take about a breath more in here. And then releasing the hands if you have it on your feet. And lift the torso up. Bend the knee. Grab hold the back side of your thighs. Round the back and slowly let your spine roll all the way down to the floor. And gently straighten both legs to the edges of your mat. Spread the legs apart and palms away from the sides of your body. Let the back side of your arms rest onto the floor. Close your eyes, coming into your Savasana. And gradually letting your body to sink heavy towards the floor. Let everything fall heavy from the legs, the hip, the spine, and the shoulders, and the back side of your neck, and the head. Let the front side of your body be light. And find that sense of surrender. And give yourself permission to be still. If you have time, you can stay here for as long as you'd like. Otherwise, I will see you in the next practice. May this practice benefit you in many ways. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.